ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, uhuruchi ọma, ụmụ Igbo ndị ọma, ụmụ Biafra ndị ọma njem ọnụ. Asị m nke onye chiri ya zelu. Aka m bụ nwanne unu nwoke Mazi Ọkpalaeze Chukwubuikem, eze Nwife, ikpe mala eziokwu aka azụ dị ya. Maazị ose ọjị adịghị m eji iji fere. Ana m ekene ka unu niile bụ ndị na-esonye m n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụtụtụ a na ehihie a n'abalị ya dịka elekere obodo ịnọ na esi akụ. Ana m asị nnọọ Maazị Chika Emmanuel, nwanne eri Daniel, Daum Chinyere, Daum afọ gị nka nwekwa ka o si wee dị nwada. Ị na-agwa m niile ịnọ n'isi na South Africa wee na-enene. Maazị Michael Ezeaka, ịnọkwa n'iru akwụkwọ wee na-ezipụ ozi. Biko ihe ozi ahụ ozi gị ahụ akaligo. Ihe a na-akpọzi nke ị na-emezi kịta bụ spam. Ịtụpụ gị bụ ozi isi otu a na-ezibata ya ọ gaghị adị mma. Ndị iru akwụkwọ nwere ike iji ya wee kuchie ihe onyonyo nke a na-eme maka ihe ahụ ifuru na-ezibata mgbe ọbụla izibata ozi gị ichelu ka ozi ndị ọzọ na-abịa. My brothers and my sisters, Mazi Ezeaka, if you don't stop posting this thing consecutively, I will block you. Please, don't spam this program. The way Facebook operates is what I'm telling you. If you keep bringing that particular message often and on, they will attack this particular program. You can write another thing. You can edit, write another thing, send. But once it is the same thing, it's called spamming. And it's not allowed on this platform. The message you are passing is a good one, but don't use it to cause problem while sending them. Okay? Once or twice or three times is okay. Thank you very much. And my brothers and my sisters, wherever you are watching me from, my name is Mazi Ọkpalaeze Chukwubuikem. On this platform, I see the hot. Now, so me, they talk. I have come again this morning, this afternoon, this evening, because I want to do the needful. I want to do the needful to what is happening right now in Ipob in South Africa. And my topic this morning says, Ipob, South Africa, Genu Nti. Ipob, South Africa, Genu Nti. If you are watching this program, please, I want you to share this program to any forum where Ipob family members in South Africa are congregating. All their coordinators forum, put this program there. Anybody you know that resides in South Africa that is in this struggle, I want you to share this program. Tag them. It doesn't matter how big or how small the person is. Because Genunti means listen. The reason why I come this morning to talk about this issue happening in South Africa is very, very simple. Very, very, very simple. In this struggle, there are people that join this struggle because truly, truly they want Biafra to be restored. There are people that join this struggle because they want to be popular. They want to be noticed. They want people to know them. There are people that join this struggle for money making. These are different criteria of people that join this struggle. Different categories. Some join it to be noticed, to be popular. Some join it to make money. Why some join it? Because indeed, from the depth of their heart, they want Biafra to be restored. I will start by explaining to you the categories of people that join this struggle before I speak about what happened in South Africa. I will try as much as I can not to mention anybody's name. But at the end of this program, anybody that falls into the category of what I am going to explain here today should, as a matter of urgency, withdraw their steps and follow the due process. Do not forget that people have died in this struggle. Do not forget that over 4,000 Ipob members are in the prison in Nigeria. Yes, are you surprised to hear that? Over 4,000, 4,000 Biafrans, Ipob members are in different prisons. Are you aware that in this struggle, there is a lady that can never give birth again in her life because she was kidnapped from Obibo, sent to Niger State, and the Fulani herdsmen in government raped and raped and raped and raped and raped this girl to the extent that her womb have been damaged forever and ever. Oh. Our people, you guys used to forget things so easily. You have forgotten Obibo massacre. How Nyesom Wike invited the Fulani herdsmen that carries gun with uniform, and they killed scores of our people, uncountable numbers of our people. And on that process, they carry a lot of our young ladies. If they see you walking on the street, they apprehend you. And on this course, one of the ladies was raped to stupor until her womb is damaged completely, like she cannot give birth again according to doctor reports. I am speaking to all the different categories of people that have joined this struggle. But today I'm directing it to those of you in South Africa. I want to remind you the pains. I want to remind you the anguish that people have passed through and still passing through as I speak to you right now. I want to remind you, so many of you have forgotten. But people like us doesn't forget. Because we will keep record. This lady did not commit any crime. Just that because she is a Biafran, on the process of Nyesom Wike bringing enemies to come and kill Biafrans, they kidnapped her, took her to the north to rape her and destroy her womb. Do not forget that this lady is somebody's daughter. This lady is somebody's wife to be. And this lady is your sister. These people that are causing confusion in South Africa, I want you to listen. Because after this program, I will lay a very big curse on anybody, be it in South Africa, be it in Angola, be it in Zimbabwe, be it in any part of southern part of Africa, SADC. I will lay curse on anybody that is causing this harm to this struggle in South Africa. You all know that I don't fear anybody. You all know that I don't speak because I just want to talk. I speak because I have something to say. I don't reside in South Africa. But believe you me, I have every information on what is happening in South Africa. Like I said, every information, every detail, I have it. For the fact that I don't used to talk about it or discuss about what is happening in some units and zones across the globe, it doesn't mean that I don't know. I knew. But sometimes the way I discuss it might be different from the way others discuss it. Because I knew that 100%, whatever that happens in IPOB family meeting should be settled inside, not on social media. That is why most of the times I don't talk about them. You people should not forget that the enemies are listening. I haven't differentiated the categories of people that are in this struggle. I'm still coming there, but let me build my preamble. Don't forget that those that want the downfall of this movement are still watching and listening. So, whenever you are doing anything in your unit or your zone, and your topic is being discussed on air, do not forget that the enemies are also listening. Always remember that word from Joe Ibokwe, the saboteur of our own time, who says, go after their leader, arrest their leader, and they will scatter. Go after their leader, arrest their leader, and they will scatter. Do not forget that word. If you can forget anything in this struggle, don't forget that your enemies are expecting you to be fighting each other, causing confusion, that you are going to scatter. Once you remember it, you have to adjust and ask yourself a certain level of question. And this is the reason why most of the times, the way I discuss what is happening in IPOB family is different from the way others may discuss it. Because most of the times, I apply what is called diplomacy, because the enemies are waiting. They are watching. As I'm talking to you right now, they are listening to me. They are waiting to hear the thing that will give them joy. They are waiting to hear the thing that will say, yes, hey, they are fighting themselves. Yes, hey, they are scattering. Hey, we have captured one side. On the process, they will give more money to people in that particular country to make sure that the confusion they are bringing to the family is cemented. That is why sometimes when you hear people talk about what is happening in the IPOB family, some of them will not use diplomacy to address certain issues online. They will give everything happening out, verbatim, to the enemies that are listening and are watching. And we have chain of command. We have coordinators. We have continental reps. We have the directorate of states. And we have the leadership. Instead of these issues, taken to those channels to be treated internally, some people will be washing their dirty linens outside, thinking that they are doing a good thing. While you are talking about what is happening in our unit and in our zones, the enemies are getting ready, bringing more money, giving to the people who are causing this problem, because they want to hear that the money they are giving to them is actively working, that they are doing the needful. But when they give money and those people do all those rubbish, it is treated inside, discussed inside. Nobody They didn't hear anything. They will wait. And when they wait and wait and wait and wait, they didn't see anything. They stopped sponsoring them. They stopped giving them money. And the people that are causing this problem will be faded away like a dust in the wind. They will go into oblivion. All these things are technically. Sometimes when I speak and direct my words to the doors, Directorate of State, in the open, I do it diplomatically. I don't say everything the way it happened. I accord a level of respect and diplomacy to that office. That is why when I talk about them, when I want to bring something that the attention is needed, I shade it and make it, go the way it should. That is why when I talked about what was happening in Liverpool, go and watch that video. Excellent. I said they should look into what is happening in Liverpool because some enemies have come to cause confusion and hijack Liverpool. And indeed, I later discussed with some people from that Liverpool, coordinators, and the DOS, and the people in that particular country went into work. And as I'm speaking to you right now, they are settling the matter. On that program, you didn't hear me mention people's name, like the coordinator of Liverpool, I know his name. The coordinator of every zone in England. I have name of most of the coordinators. But I can't come and be saying, this one do this, until you begin to go against what we are doing in total. I abhor Kokoko. Now, the first set of people that joined this struggle that I made mention of, which is those that joined the struggle because they want Biafra to be restored. Whenever you see them doing something that is not in line with what IPOB does, with what IPOB believe in, whenever you see them doing such things, once they are corrected, once they are spoken to, they will correct themselves, withdraw their steps. They will swallow their pride. Anybody who joined this struggle because you want Biafra to be restored, and you happen to be a coordinator or a principal officer, and on the process, you were asked to stop being a coordinator, those who are genuinely fighting for the restoration of our nation will automatically step down, hand over every item that belongs to IPOB to the next person that have been brought to the post of leadership in that unit or in that zone, and they will stand by and support them. I want you to listen. IPOB, South Africa, Genonte. Whenever you see any genuine Biafran fighting for the restoration of our nation under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if he is asked to stop coordinating with immediate effect, he stops. He doesn't fight. He doesn't quarrel. Once an order come from the directorate, hey, Mr. Okeke, you are hereby ordered to stop coordinating any unit again in South Africa. Whatsoever that may be the reason, that makes the Directorate of State to give you the order, you see that person say, yes, sir. He will bow out. Not that he will bow out and join the enemies. Not that I will bow out and begin to fight the person that comes new. He will bow out to support the next person that takes that particular position that he is, occupying. Only genuine IPOB members that want Biafra to be restored does exactly what I just said now. IPOB South Africa, Genunti. When you see an IPOB who is genuinely fighting for the restoration of Biafra, the words that come out of his mouth will verify who he is. His utterances, when he speaks to his fellow IPOB members, will justify everything about him. And his actions, his attitude, will seal it up. I will give you an example. I have used this man to give countless examples on this platform, but I will keep doing that. Makana ndi bosi ni hedi makana ngomi. Ime nke ọma ekwute maka gị, ime nke ọjọọ adọgụ vam n'iru akwụkwọ a adọsịa gị na zone ebe ahụ ị nọ adọọ gị n'ife ikwelu nọ na-eme. Michael Iruanya was the first Italy national coordinator. At a time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked him to step down for someone else to take over the mantle of leadership in Italy. Live on Radio Biafra, Michael Iruanya did what? He accepted, with all due respect, and he resigned. Not that he resigned, he stepped down and started supporting the person that was given that position he was handling before him. He handed every document. He handed every project. He handed every contact of IPOB under his care before he was removed to the new person that took over. This is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't joke with this man. Some of you do not know. In my presence, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have used this man to give example more than 20 times to different 20 coordinators in the palace. So, this man is the first coordinator that was removed that didn't join the enemy from the other side. He was the first coordinator that was removed that stood behind the new coordinator and supported him. The first coordinator that was removed, and he did not leave the IPOB chain of command. He may change tomorrow because he is a human being. But for now, Michael Iruanya remained the most respected IPOB coordinator among all the coordinators that was removed from being a coordinator. He was number one, and he is the most respected as long as I am concerned, because he shows the world that he is genuinely fighting for the restoration of our nation. Our elder statesman, Michael Iruanya from Italy. He does watch my program, and he knows that I don't joke with him. Such person should be respected and honored. That is one. I use myself as example. I was the first auditor of this movement. The first auditor. I initiated the idea. Mazi Okpaleze initiated the idea. Sent it to Mazi. Say, Mazi, let our coordinators be going through this process of audit, because most of them are misappropriating our fund. Why we need money to treat those in the hospital, to take care of our needs, these people are eating our money. Please, sir, can you set up a panel of auditors to go and checkmate all their finance activities across Biafra land and in Africa? Mazi said, okay, it's a good idea. I will look at it. After Mazi called me back, said, you should assume that position. Choose the number of people you want to work with. I'm going to announce it, that you are now the new auditor that is going to be checkmating the activities. I came back to him and said, sir, please, don't announce my name on air. There are things that I have not said to Biafrans, but once in a while, you will hear me say it. It's not because it is me. It is because that is what is supposed to be done. I told him, sir, please, don't announce my name. If you people are following the activities of IPOB, you will notice that one other Ibe gift Amarachi was announced when Mazi told me to step down, to leave that particular post because of the danger that I was facing. When the position was given to me, it was not announced. But Mazi used inbox, direct messages to the coordinators across Biafra land that this person is coming to edit you. He is now our new auditor. When he come, give him every support. This is what Mazi did on the ground, and I was pleased with it. And that is why all the plans of the enemies against me did not work, because in so many occasions, after I am done doing my job, when I want to leave, you will see them setting me up, calling police to go and arrest him. But believe you me, it hasn't happened. They have not succeeded, because Chukwu Kabiama said so. Not because I am too careful, no. Not because I'm too smart, no. But because Chukwu Kabiama said, no, my son, you still have work to do for us. Even though I have considered myself a dead man working for Biafra. The reason why I am telling you guys this is because there are things that is happening in so many IPOB zones and units that you don't know. And we cannot come out here begin to tell you because our enemies are also listening. What happened when they begin to threaten my life? Because I have been doing my job without fear or favor. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu looked at the danger ahead. He knew that someday a day was going to come when someone like me will be speaking also to our people. He said, stop. I want to give it to Ibe Gift Amarachi. I said, thank you, sir. I celebrated it because it was a portfolio added to the one I was doing. I was not angry. I was not mad. As a matter of fact, I was happy that that post was taken away from me, given to one of their Ibe Gifts. Not up to 1 month, Ibe Gift began to see the fire I was seeing. Not up to 1 month. Don't forget that Ibe Gift was also working with our lawyers. Yes, our legal department, she's working there. When they gave her this particular post, that is when the threat of her life began. Do you know why? Because money is involved. Because she's checkmating all the people that are eating our money, spending our money unnecessarily. She is stopping those thieves in IPOB. There are thieves in IPOB. And those are the set of people you will tell to stop coordinating. For someone to take over, they begin to fight. So what happened? I am a living example of what I am talking about. I stopped that audit. I went to the north, I went to west, across Biafra land. I've been there. And most of the times when I go for this job, I encountered a lot of security issues. Sometimes they come to kill themselves, not me. The most open example of what I'm talking about is Ogwe Primary School in Delta State. If you're an Ipob member residing in Delta State, you will confirm what I'm saying. It is where I went to work in Ogwe Primary School that the army came from the gate, shooting, asking where is that guy called President Darlington? Where is President Darlington? Where is President Darlington? President Darlington is not here. It's only Mazi Chukwu became that was there. They were looking for President Darlington. And what happened at the end of the day? They did not succeed. Biafrans in South Africa get nonti. Whenever you see anybody in this struggle that his or her position is taken away from him or her, given to someone else, and they begin to fight, they begin to quarrel, they begin to cause confusion, they begin to do all manner of nonsense. One day, this person is a thief. Onyoshikobu. Mwada Achalugo, no. Welcome, my dear. Achalugo no Mwada Boroja. No. Biafra, listen to me. Anytime you see anybody that is removed from his position in this struggle and they begin to fight, that person is a thief. Number one, Onyoshi. Makongo di phone erite onachoroka anapia. Whenever you see anybody's position taken away from this struggle and this person begin to form parallel Ipob, that person came to Ipob either to be noticed or as a thief to steal and cause confusion. In Ipob, it is a struggle. It is not a merriment. It is not an organization where money is being shared. It is a risk-taking business. It is a life-threatening business. So how will you be doing a life-threatening business as a movement? You know your life is in danger and you are working for the struggle for us to get our nation. And somebody tell you, okay, stop and save your life. Stop so that you will not be, your life will no longer be in danger. Just be an ordinary member. Don't be a leader. And you begin to fight. You begin to quarrel. You begin to create a parallel zone. Don't you see that you're a thief? Like I said, I'm not going to call person's name until I finish this program. In South Africa, I will not mention. I know everybody that is in the front line having this issue. Ipob leadership, which is DOS, is the highest authority in this movement, both in the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The highest constituted authority, that is Directorate of State. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the supreme leader is number one. But the constituted authority that is moving this movement to the right direction is DOS. And whosoever that is the head, assume the most powerful person before any other person in this movement. And everything that person says is the last point, last gangaria. Sometimes when I mention Mazi Chike as the head of the directorate, some of you will be angry. Even if it is Mwada Achalugo that is made the head of the directorate of state today, yes, you get money past Achalugo. Yes, you are educated more than Achaluk. But by the virtue of the office, by the virtue of the power that the office that she assumed as the leader is consigned, she is more powerful than you. And her decision is final. I'm giving you a simple example. Because so many of you will say, hey, Mazi Chikedoziem is this. Mazi Chikedoziem is not a pushover human being. He is very, very intelligent. He is very, very smart. He is educated. He started from scratch working for IPOB as a unit coordinator to a zonal coordinator before he became the head of directorate of state. What I hear now, South African IPOB, listen to me, Geno Monte. Whatsoever that Mazi Chikedoziem says, because of the office he occupied, is a law. I repeat, whatsoever Mazi Chikedoziem says is a law, and everybody must abide to it. If Mazi Chikedoziem come on Radio Biafra, after due consultation, after proper investigation, and announced that Mr. Okafor or Mr. Okonkwo is now sacked from IPOB, it becomes a law. Oh, I don't understand why people are not getting this my message this morning. Please don't know what if I'm I repeat again. I said if Mazi Chikedoziem stand up to declare anybody in this struggle sacked or suspended, that word automatically becomes a law. There was a time I did a program that we must at all costs protect the office of Directorate of State, Mazi Chikedoziem. That people will begin to try to useless that office. Some people are trying to trash that office. Some people are trying to, to demoralize that office. You guys, you can go back to my previous video. It's not up to 2 months I make that video. I said it, that we must not allow anybody to make the office of Directorate of State, led by Mazi Chikedoziem, to look irrelevant. Ekperima tried with all the money given to him. He could not. With his group. Nelly Ofebu, they tried with all her group. They could not. All the enemies of this struggle have tried all they could to bring the office of Directorate of State to ground zero. They could not. Do you know why? Because this is a constituted authority. This is a constituted authority. The authority that even Nigeria government is afraid of is DOS. That is why they want to destroy the DOS. And if they had succeeded in destroying the DOS, this struggle would have been a story by now. So all the people that have been sacked or suspended in South Africa, by Mazi Chikedoziem, stop seeing that it is a Mazi Chikedoziem that pronounced that word. See it as the authority that lead us in this struggle, that made the declaration of that words on you guys. Therefore, respect that office and stand down immediately. The problem most of you people have is you look at Chikedoziem as individual person. that whenever he says something, you begin to look at him. Maybe in your bank account, you think you have money more than Chike Doziem. Maybe you look at yourself in the mirror, you think you are more handsome than him. Maybe you look at your wife, you think your wife is more beautiful than his wife. Maybe you look at the country where you are in America, you are in UK, you think that those countries are more powerful than the country where he resides. All these things is your own hallucination. You are just hallucinating. It has nothing to do with the office that this guy is seated upon. If Mazi Okenna Okechukwu, the Biafra child, Chineke, is appointed to become the head of the directorate of state tomorrow, whatever he says goes. Biafrans in South Africa again, aren't they? Anybody that is working with anyone that is expelled by the constituted authority of this movement is a saboteur. You are sabotaging the struggle. Knowingly or unknowingly. I am telling you today, in case some of you don't know. Because sometimes when you do something that somebody doesn't like personally, the person will say, you are a sabo, you are a sabo. When you ask the person to define saboteur, the person cannot define it. I am going to define what saboteur means to each and every one of you today. Saboteur simply means somebody who is disobeying the constituted order and authority of a family, of a union, of an organization, going against the organogram, going against the law of that institution. Anything you are doing against the don't of that particular institution is sabotage. Therefore, automatically you become a saboteur. Some of you think that sabotage is only when you collect money from the enemy to do something against the movement. No. No. It's not only when you pointed at your fellow IPOB member and called police to go and arrest them that you have sabotaged. No. It's not. South Africa IPOB Genumonte. Sabotage is the moment you begin to disobey the order and the law of the movement. And what is it all about? Some people were sacked. Some people were expelled in South Africa. And somebody went and brought all those people that were expelled together. Continue to be having meeting with them. It is one of the biggest sabotage of all time. In case you don't know. That kind of sabotage is even bigger than those that are pointing fingers at our brothers and sisters. Because what you are doing is that you are undermining the office of the Directorate of State, which is a constituted authority, which says which Mazi Nanka says that whatever they say is what I say. What you are doing is you are sabotaging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter if you are right or if what you do is not wrong. But for the moment that it is pronounced that you are, suspended, you stay by the side and support those who are not yet suspended. In this struggle, I have seen some people that were expelled from IPOB. Not expelled, some people that were suspended in IPOB. And later called back. I have seen them. I have seen people. I want to use our sister Mwada Ibe Gift Amarachi to give example. There was a time that she was penalized She was penalized for 60 days, 2 months. I think it was 60 days, either 60 days or 90 days, by Urania, when Urania was coordinator of all coordinators. Even Gift did not leave the struggle to join the enemy. Even Gift did not leave the struggle to antagonize those who are working. She did not leave the struggle to, begin to castigate those that are in the struggle. She went on her suspension. She went on her suspension. She served her days, and finally it was lifted and she came back. And some of you do not know about this, but I am saying it here today on this platform because nke mfunanya bezoku nke nno na ntibashi. Ọ dị ka osisi eji matụ na agwọ na-eyi eyi, agwọ nwere ike ikosisi osisi nwere ike ike agwọ. Now let me tell you people something. I told you guys about Nenianya and Kanu activities in IPOB. And so many of you do not understand what I was saying. I want you guys to know that Nenianya and Kanu have entered South Africa a long time ago. Nenianya and Kanunta are right now in South Africa constituting nuisance, playing games with the mind of our people, giving them the impression that Mazi do not have power to sack anybody. Therefore, anybody that Mazi sacked, Nenianya will use those in South Africa to bring all of them back, and they will be having meeting against the order that came from the Directorate of State. It doesn't matter who is in charge that gave the order. The same thing in America. The same thing in Italy. These are happening. I know all this for a very long time. What Kanu and the Nenianya are doing in this struggle is all about finance. Money. And that reminds me of Nelly Ofebu's audio. Giving Nenianya money. Giving Nenianya money. Giving Nenianya money. Have you people forgotten about giving Nenianya money? Message from Nelly Ofebu. That is the work of Master Prophet Nenianya and the Kanu. They tried it in Germany. They failed. They tried it in Germany. They failed. Do you know why they failed? Because IPOB in Germany are very, very gallant. What they are looking is a unit, a zone, a country where they will be milking, they will be collecting money from to service their evil activities. Go and check what is happening in South Africa today. If Nenianya handy, if Kanuta come handy, it's not there. Go and check. Go and check very, very well. The reason why I am calling on IPOB in South Africa to get money is because there are some people that are being misled. I don't want to come and go in detail saying, calling person name, say this person can't do this person can't do that, this person. But I am telling you guys that if you are sacked or suspended in IPOB and you are fighting to remain there, you are a thief. Because one on the Andoshi. Anybody that is sacked, it doesn't matter the country where you are. Be it South Africa, be it America, Italy, Spain, Germany, anywhere at all, and you are suspended, and you continue to have meeting to congregate in the name of IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Kanu, you are a thief. The third category of people that I want to talk about are those that are in this struggle because they want to be influential. These are the people that we are thinking that being a coordinator as an IPOB member means that when Biafra come, you are going to have a ministerial appointment. Some of them are already seeing themselves as governors. So some of them are already seeing themselves as local government chairmen. Some of them are already seeing themselves as minister of education or minister of information or minister of this or that in this struggle. You are just a coordinator, coordinating the people of Biafra. When Biafra comes, any one of you will rest, and Biafrans will choose those that will work for Biafra. It is only a good work right now that will be recommended you, that will be used to recommend you when Biafra come. All of you, some of you, not all of you, some of you that are thinking that when Biafra come, you are going to be this, you are going to be that you handle a position. It is not like that. There are millions of Biafran people who are not in IPOB that are supporting this movement without you knowing, that are more educated, that are more humble, that are more calm, that are more diplomatic in carrying out activities. You don't know them. They are not coordinators. They are secretly supporting the movement financially, morally, spiritually, and otherwise. When Biafra comes, such people will surface. It's just a secret that I'm leaking to you guys. I'm just leaking this secret for you guys because sometimes when I come online to speak, I would like to say one thing, but 1,000 things will be there in my head. Say, we are here, let them know it. But not all of them that I will let out. There are things you need to see with your eyes happening. By then you remember some of my program that I remind you. The office of Directorate of States is a constituted authority. It's a power. Any message that comes from there is powerful. Nobody will challenge it. So all of you that are there, that third category of people that are there, thinking that because you are an African rep, or because you are a European rep, or because you are a rep of this and rep of that, or because of you're a coordinator of this or coordinator of that, and you are thinking that when Biafra come, you will be you have one position to handle. No. Even Mazi Doziem, if Biafra come, he will retire and become just a normal Biafra. It is his activities that will recommend him to work for Biafra. Some of you do not know that while we are fighting for the nation of Biafra to come in fruition, we are also taking notes. We are also putting together all your activities in this struggle. Some of you do not know. There are writers who are writing every of your activities while we are fighting. There are those that are recording every of your activities while we are fighting. There are those that are taking record, cognizance of all the happenings in this struggle. You guys knows my story. When I was attacked because I was trying to expose Nyanya, that is causing this problem in South Africa today. This problem you see in South Africa today, Akane Nyanya, they are 99.9%. It is because of the activity of Nyanya that somebody will be sacked in IPOB. Then somebody will tell him who sack you, who give the person that sack you order, knowing fully well that that person that sack you have every authority, every power to do so. But they will be questioning it. So, these three categories of people in this struggle, especially in South Africa that I'm asking to listen to me, anywhere you fell into, If you are falling into those that if they ask you to stop, you stop. If they ask you to wait, you wait. If they tell you to stop being a coordinator, you agree. Know you that you are fighting for Biafra in truth and honesty. Then those of you who will always fight, who will always create a mushroom parallel IPOB, know you that you are not worthy to be a member of IPOB, even though you took oath. And some of you do not know that that oath you have taken is going to work. And those of you that are always thinking that is because you are a coordinator now, you have arrived. Do you guys know that some coordinators are seeing themselves as Mazi already? Do you know? Some coordinators are already seeing themselves as the leader, like they are the oh my goodness me. Because Mazi said because of that, you are bringing your primitive ideology into the struggle. And when the floor members challenge you to tell you that what you are bringing here is not supposed to be so, then you begin to, tackle that person. I expel you. I expel you. Just like the one you call Tarinemi. Tarinemi was saying that, was trying to tell the world that he expelled Mazi Chusegwato. You can imagine. What Mazi Chusegwato have done in this struggle, 1,999,000 of Tarinemi have not done it. But Tarinemi went and said, issue a memo that is sacking Chusegwato. Chusegwato happened to be the mobilization officer of IPOB across Biafra land. Ebe that guy is on your 1 billion of Tarinemi cannot on you there. So when Tarinemi brings one stupid ideology that doesn't work because of his selfish interest, because of the manipulation of Kanu Takanu and the Nyanya upon him, when Chusegwato questioned him, he said he's going to sack him. Today, where is Tarinemi? Into the history of Dustbin. Into the history of Dustbin. As a matter of fact, I even fancy George Onyi-Beribe 1,000,000% more than the so-called Tarinemi. Why he assumed that office as African rep, I did not see any one thing that he achieved. Even Bayelsa State, where he came from, became a mirage. Bayelsa State, where Tarinemi came from, became, I don't know the language I'm going to use to qualify Bayelsa State, as long as IPOB is concerned. And let me tell you, Bayelsa State is the only state where IPOB activities is zero, and is announced that no IPOB should have meeting in Bayelsa State. In fact, they are banned. This is where this Tarinemi came from. He could not organize Bayelsa State. He could not put Bayelsa State together. He couldn't. Our people will be arrested in Bayelsa State. It will not be reported. And you have Office of African Rep. We have Office of African Rep. A whole family of IPOB will be invaded by police. You can't bring out something good idea to what is happening to your people and what should be done. And now I want to tell you something. IPOB in South Africa. This video is for you. I say you should listen to me. And you must listen to me. I'm not here to discuss your differences in South Africa. I'm not here to discuss who caused trouble and who doesn't. I'm not here to discuss who is right and who is wrong. I'm not here to discuss names of the people that have done this or done that. No. I am here to tell you that as long as the Office of Directorate of State have said, stop, you must stop. Once the Office of DOS say, move, you move. That is what I'm here to do. Obedience is better than sacrifice. You must obey the last order. We have millions of people out there. And do not forget, thousands of our people that have been killed because of this struggle. Maybe because your brother or your sister is not yet killed. That is why you have the effronteries to be causing confusion in South Africa. But we know their mechanism. We know their engine room. We know their backbone. That is Kanu Takano and the Nendianya. In case you don't know, I am telling you now. Why are you still gathering, having meeting, when DOS says otherwise? Why? It's a question. All of us in this movement, we are under the command of the Directorate of State. Biafrans. My message to Biafrans in South Africa is very, very simple. As I'm about baby binti chende mmụọ. Onye nwere ntị ya gelo. Onye ma asụ ya sụọ n'odo, ịmaghị asụ sụọ ya n'ọkpa gị. Ọfụ ofu ka ịmara ebe ị ga-asụ ya mgbe ọzọ. So because of the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some of you have turned tiger. Because of the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some of you have turned jackals. Some of you have turned lion, leopard. Because you think it is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that will tell you what you will do. You forget that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu declared that in his absence, the Directorate of State oversees every activity of IPOB. And Mazi Chikedozie lead them from that up front. You forget. If you don't respect Mazi Chikedozie, you are not respecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you are playing with the office of the Directorate of State, Chineke akpọọ ọkụ. If you are disobeying the office of the Directorate of State, Chineke akpọọ ọkụ. Because all you people's plan is to bastardize this particular office, to make it look like it's nothing. And the office in order, una counter with the help of Nendianya Ekberima and Kanu Takano. IPOB in South Africa. Rienado do one. Rienado kunu do one. What we are doing is a freedom fighting, and people are dying. People are in prison. People are still being kidnapped up to this moment. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering in the front line, as he promised us that he's going to be in the front line to lead us to our final destination, which is Biafra restoration. That is where he is right now. And some of you are out there behaving like animals. And to the Directorate of State, I have this plea to make. In South Africa, Directorate of State, you have every detail, every contact of all the members of IPOB that are in the leadership position in South Africa. In South Africa, whatever you say in South Africa goes. I beg of you to do something about those orders that you have given that have been faulted, because you have given order and those orders are not respected. Do something about it. Oge elugo kwanu mgbe ọ ga-abasị gị chele eju apịawa gị azụ. DOS, the time have come when it is that when you give order and the person refuses to follow the order, you match the person with power. The leader of that person that disobeyed that order is whom you are going to match head to head. When you match the person with the authority of directorate of state, the person other people that are following him when you say job for you, because the enemies are watching us. The way we are handling our affairs now is a replica of what is going to happen if Biafra come. So you are telling me that when Biafra come, when the law says that somebody have committed a crime, that person should step down from office, then you come and tell us that you are bigger than the order, than the law. Is that what you're telling me? In Biafra, we're not going to have a replica of this country called Nigeria. Never. You disobey the law, you face the consequences. You disobey the order, you face the consequences. It doesn't matter who you are. Facebook is not where IPOB discuss their differences. In the family meeting, in the unit, in the directorate of state, where we settle our case. Those of you that are always coming on Facebook to bring IPOB activities, something that is happening in the zones, should stop. Because the enemies are watching and they are listening. And I'm going to open my line. I'm going to open my line. I know there are some people from South Africa that are going to call. Please, when you call, do not mention anybody's name. I don't want them mentioned in here. I have my reasons why you shouldn't mention anybody's name. My line is open. Don't call anybody's name here. I am not here to discuss any individual. I am here to discuss the disobedience of the people that are still having meeting when IPOB authority says otherwise. So, no need of calling. Because most of the times my program is very, very tactical, in case you don't know. Most of the times, my program is tactical. I know the reason why I used to put some stoppage in some certain things. Because some people may come here out of personal beef. They begin to call people on my platform to castigate other people who might be innocent. When I have beef with you, then because I have opportunity to call on somebody's platform on Facebook, I begin to call your name, I begin to insult you. I don't want it. The DOS has the final say, and they know what to do. So my line is open, and the number to call is already on the screen, +491-521-429-2638. And I will not take much calls, and I will not take much time. If you are an IPOB member in South Africa, and you listen to the sound of my voice, and you think that everything I have said here is not truth, or that I have lied, or that whatever I'm saying here is not supposed to be so, one day, boy, I say you should, boy, right now I see the heart. If you think that what Mazi Chukwubikam have said is not true, correct me. I do not have monopoly of knowledge. I do not. Yes. Calls are coming already. Welcome to the program, I see the heart. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Good morning. I see the heart TV. I see the heart and I saw as I go talk.
Thank you very much. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Okay, my name is Mazi Chukwuebuka. Okay. I'm calling from Côte d'Ivoire.
Go ahead, Mazi Chukwuebuka.
So, Mazi, I want to thank you for. I understand your program this morning, and you are on point. And I want to also lend my voice to appeal to the South Africa IPOB members, starting from the leadership down to the last person as a member of IPOB in South Africa. one thing we believe is that we are fighting for our freedom. That is the main thing. We are fighting to restore our nation, to be free as a people, so that people will respect us worldwide. This is the main thing we are fighting, not a position. If you are privileged to serve your people in this capacity as a freedom fighter, render your service and give way anytime you are called upon to drop. It is not a do or die affair.
That's correct.
To serve your people is a privilege.
Yes.
It's a simple privilege. If you do not merit it, there are many millions and millions that is even better than you. So if you have any single opportunity to serve in any capacity, render your service. Render your service. Stop being sentimental. Let us forget about. I know that the society we come up from is contributing in our behavior. This is the trademark of Nigeria. It's a trademark of Nigeria that everything is do or die instead of service. It's no more service. I didn't see anything service in Nigeria. If there is anything service in Nigeria, issue of Biafra would have not rise up. Feeling for one another is no more. It's not there. It's not a trademark of Nigeria. Hello, Mazi, am I coming out clear?
The world is listening to you. Go ahead. You're on point.
So all this shenanigan, holding an office, and you misbehave out of your maybe ignorance of doing things the way you should, and you are maybe called upon, because I know that leadership can never sack anybody or suspend somebody without consulting the person, bringing them for say before anything. But most time I find out that our people are so egoism. They are too pompous to come down, which is lack of discipline. And I must say, the root is coming from the system by which we come up from. Nigeria has done a lot of damage to us. Nobody is disciplined any longer. You can trace it from down to our family as individual. You know, when people are no longer afraid of their neighbor. When I was growing up, I found out that if you still to buy kuri, you can find a place to spend it. That is discipline in the society. You see it manifesting. You can't find a place to spend it. You can't go and buy you can't find a place to buy it because everybody is a brother's keeper. If you eventually want to buy it and they lie, the woman you bought it from hand will ask you, who gave you money to buy? And you will say, my mother. That means you have entered. Now, that money you steal, you can't find a place to eat it. Anywhere you buy anything, they will show a report to your parents or your brother, your sister, anytime they see them. This is the society I am dreaming of. I want to go back to that society whereby everybody take care of each other. If you are hungry, another mother will see you that you are hungry, and they ask you, where about your mother? You will explain, your mother goes to meeting, your mother goes to this. Come eat. Today, those days are no more there, and it is days.
Mazi, please, I want you to round up. I want you to round up so that I can answer other calls. I want you to round up, please. Round up, please.
Okay, sir. So, please, what I'm pleading is that let us look back from where we are. Know the huge task that is before us. This is where our interest should be, not position. If you are asked out of position, thank the leadership and say, I bow out. And you continue to best to do, which is restoration of Biafra, making your own contribution, bringing your own effort, bringing your suggestion when it is necessary, and they will use it. May God, continue to empower us and give us the wisdom to remain focused to the main goal by which we are pursuing.
Thank you very much, Mazi. You have spoken well. Ekwuru m na onye ọbụla asị ya kwụsị ọjụ onye ahụ bụ onye oshi. Onye ọbụla asị ya kwụsị ọjụ onye ahụ bụ onye oshi. Ọmụ kwuru ya. Welcome to the program, Aside Hot. Your name and where you calling from?
Aside Hot, na so I will take talk out. My name is Ajisom Ajuluchukwu Ejigeme.
Go ahead.
I want to ask our people, Biafran all over the world, Enugu Rangers. It was a time Christian Chukwu was Enugu Rangers keeper, captain. Christian Chukwu has left Rangers International of Enugu. We still have Rangers International today in Enugu. They are still operating, functioning. He has a time. Inyama, Vincent Inyama was a keeper of Enyimba, where they carry back-to-back Champions League. Today, Vincent Inyama is not there again. Enyimba is still functioning. The same thing other places, they are still functioning. It has a time that late Abacha was head of state. Today, where is Abacha? It's no more. And Nigeria is going to habit. So, this freedom fighting, it has something that our leader told us. Our leader came out and told us the most victorious army is the army of discipline. The most victorious is army of discipline. Our faculty is discipline. Even in your family, you must apply this command and control. You know, when they call it command and control, it fears people. Even in it's discipline. Even in your family, you must apply it to your children. You grow with it. If you didn't grow with this discipline, you cannot end well. Madam, you cannot end well. If you don't have discipline, even in your religion, even in your churches, even in Amala, there must be discipline. Traffic light is command and control. The traffic light you obey is command and control. Without this command and control, this world will go to smoke. So let people know that this command and control they are saying, people don't seem to understand it. You go to bank to collect money with your ATM, you must queue on the line. When the person next to you go out, you slot your own card. Nobody will come there to maneuver you. It's only in the jungle, in the Banana Republic, people maneuver themselves to do one thing or the other. Our people should understand that as a soldier, when they shut you down, instead of you to carry the map of the war and leave it to enemy, you call the nearest person and give it that map. When you give it the map, or even your own soldier will even shoot you down, because if they left you there, the enemy will get information from you. So why are they doing like this? Our leaders say we're into quasi-military. You are in a military man. We are fighting war. They should stop exposing themselves. When they ask you to wait, you go aside and wait. It happened to me here. They asked me to wait. I go out and wait. They think that I will run. I didn't run. They say call me back. I still maintain what I'm doing. Till today, it's an honor to be an IPOB member and fight to the end than to be a sabotage. Once you disobey Chike Dozien, you have disobeyed Mazi Nanjukukano. Remember that Mazi Nanjukukano is still at the front fighting. Watching it, I'll stop for here so far.
Thank you. Oh, IPOB, one family. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to the program. I see the hot. Your name and where are you calling from? Please speak loud. I cannot hear you. Hey, I can't hear this our brother. I can't hear him. Let me. Hold on, just hold on. Hold on, bro. Hold on 1 minute. Let me see if I can. Just hold on. Stay where you are. Your voice is very far. I don't know what is the problem. Can you hear me? Speak up now. Let me see if I can hear you.
I can hear you very well. I can hear you very well.
Yes, beautiful. Go ahead now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from, please?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the program. I see the hot. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is
Okay, Mazi, go ahead. Go ahead. The word is hearing. Go ahead.
My name is Oyemuche, calling from Ibocha.
No, go ahead.
Ibocha,
Okay.
currently River State, province.
Go ahead.
Okay. I want to emphasize on this issue concerning this all these differences that is coming up on this our struggle. Number one, our leader have already said all these things before the Sioux government adopted him from Kenya. That in time will come, all these things will happen. That many people, they will report many people, and many people will fell out. And many people will use the name of IPOB to commit many crimes in the form of to be like IPOB. They cannot be like IPOB. Mazi, are you with me?
The word is listening to you. Go ahead.
Hello. All right. So all this issue of South Africa, it's not today this issue started. They will drop somebody, they will expel somebody. He will be doing as if is Oka or Okuche or in IPOB, we are one family. According to our slogan, they say IPOB one family. IPOB one family. I don't see the reason why the directorate of state will give order. Some people will now mobilize and do as if they are not among the order that the directorate of state is giving. Our leader make us understand that in absence of him, we have a structure called HGOS, led by Mazi and everything he says goes. I don't know the reason why all these issues that is coming up when our head of the directorate of state will give order. Other people will be doing as if the order is not for them. I've been listening to many programs, your program, the program, Biafra child program, many of our media warriors. I've been listening to them. This is the same issue that came up on autopilot. They pick them that Mazi said you should go and listen to Simon. If you should go and do this, you should go and do that. He's creating havoc everywhere. Once they sack you from, or when they give you suspend you from IPO, instead of you to keep quiet and serve normally, and see if you will come back. If there is any place that you are having a problem, you change and you apologize. If I'm not mistaken, I can equally one of our comrades that was suspended, and he nearly joined autopilot. Then later he now come back and said, "Okay, these people are causing problem. These people are not the real people that he's supposed to follow." He come back to IPOB. So what am I saying? Mazi, you guys are trying very, very well. You guys are trying very, very much. Ndị Igbo sị ihe onye na-eme ya jisie ike. Ana m asị ihe unu na-eme unu jisie ike. Ezigbo ọrụ koro na-arụ. At least one way or the other, you guys are letting us to understand that aka were hardcore. Aka were, according to our leader, also at the end, only the hardcores will remain. I believe we're going to say, with this kind of things, currently with our social media, our media warriors, they are trying. Some of them, not all, some of them are trying. Like you and other many of you guys are trying. So I appreciate a lot. Keep on the candle burning.
Thank you. We
are all resolute to our head of directorate of state and resolute to get this our freedom, because without this freedom, we have gone far.
Okay,
we have gone a lot of far.
Brother,
but if we come back,
brother, listen. I want to say something. Listen, I want to say something. Ịma na ọ na-eme mgbe ụfọdụ a na-ama atụ ụtụtụ ọhụụ ọ dịka ọ dị n'oru mana isi ụtọ ahụrụ ana n'anya ifu ebe ọ dị. I want to use myself as another example. I do not know if you are following me during the period of Nnennianya exposition that made the media head of IPOB to sanction me for 90 days. I do not know if you remember. Yes. Yes. When that issue when I was issued 90 days to stop broadcasting on Radio Biafra because of Nnennianya, did you see me fighting anybody? Did
No,
you
sir,
see? I'm coming. Did you see me? Did you see me fighting anybody? Did you see me? What I was? Listen.
Again.
I'm coming.
All this happened, I didn't hear your voice again.
Thank you. I did not even quarrel with anybody. I did not even join the enemies. Even when the enemies were wooing me with money, with visa, with car, with this and that to join them, that the people I am supporting have issued me a sack letter of 90 days, a suspension letter of 90 days. I said, no, I don't want you people to help me. Allow me to be where I am. I stood on the ground. I continuously talking about the Directorate of State, about the movement. I continuously doing what I'm doing in the positive side, not in the negative side. And the people that gave me this letter also keep watching me, keep checking my activities. Once I come online to speak, everybody, all eyes will be on President Darlington. Upon that, I was under severe attack. People were attacking me, throwing stone, lying against me, writing a lot of nonsense against me. And I did not give up. I did not either attack anybody back. Instead, I said, they are my brothers and they're my sisters. Allow them to attack me. Mazi, I am making it as a challenge to anybody that is watching this program, that the kind of attack my fellow media warriors gave me during the time of Nyanya, if it is meted on so many of them that are in the media department today, they will respond. They will fight back. They will mess up a lot of things, and they will even join the enemies. But what happened? Because I am genuinely fighting for the restoration of our nation, because I am genuinely following the leadership, because I'm genuinely out to make sure that Biafra is restored and Mazi becomes free, I swallowed every pride. I swallowed every insult. I swallowed everything that they told me. I said, allow them, they're my brothers and my sisters. I kept on fighting on. Even when Mazi Becomes say that I should not be, that particular suspension should be lifted. Upon that, they were still attacking me. Upon that, I did not give up. And I did not join the enemy. I did not form any parallel group to attack the leadership, because I know that I am genuinely fighting for the restoration of our nation. Biafra in South Africa, Geno Monte, that you are working for Biafra restoration is not for you alone. You are doing it for your children and your children's children. So if they ask you to stop, you stop. Don't go and start fighting those that ask you to stop. Because if I may be more, this is what happened to me. Learn from Mazi became. And today, what is happening? Everything which I was fighting then later came back to show that I was right. Just imagine if I had started fighting the leadership then, insulting them then, and joined the enemy. Now that what I was fighting, the reason why I was asked to stop have come to fruition, that everything I was saying is truth. Can I come back now and tell them that I am sorry for insulting you people? No. Some people will ask me, why did you apologize? Why did you apologize? It is the spirit of true love and the passion for the restoration of our nation that made me to come and say, if I have insulted this woman, and some of you do not understand me, I'm sorry for the insult, but what I was saying, I remain there, that what I was saying was correct. So my brother, you have spoken well. And I want you to rank up in just one minute. We are in this struggle to make Biafra to be restored, not for our names to be recognized or whatever. It is after Kabachara ball, the winners will carry cup. Before I bring the program on. Go ahead.
According to Mazi Metro, some people do deceive and are this struggle. Many of them deceive, many of them are this struggle.
Yes.
Especially the pilot deceive many of our people in this struggle. You gotta know our men on the ground, Imagine what these men on the ground. How many Fulani terrorists, how many herdsmen can they not confront all? They are doing fundraising every blessed Saturday for men on the ground. Imagine these men on the ground. I don't see it. Did Mazi, you were like I am Charichico.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead.
The time of Maz, the time our leader no, the time our leader no. I feel we will not do it. Also that no on no account. Be you in diaspora, be you in the motherland, which is Biafra land. If any of them, any of us, anybody to contact any ESM personnel, we will collaborate to come now.
My brother, we are not. My brother. Listen. My brother, listen to me. We are not.
Now,
I gave you time to speak, and you are not listening. And I think someone else has been calling. And you are talking about ESN. ESN is not the topic for today. Let me answer this person and know who the person is. Welcome to the program, as the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
As you the hot, now so I go talk am.
As you the what?
Mazi, as you the hot, now so I go talk am.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And there were Mazi operate there. There were watching it. You can celebrate. Now what in well. You were on brain on this OG, you were a brain on the Ocha. Man of freedom in a Zobumaka. You and your generation and the Otaka almost Biafra Nile with Libya Lord. Maybe as a Ramaz in Nambikan freedom. Maybe as a Ramaz operate the freedom. Then as a freedom, I can wait in a generation.
Yes.
I have to enjoy this freedom. Oh, Mazi Milimalugo. Oh, Mazi Milimalugo, it's in the United Arab Emirates when my fellow Biafrans, the problem of black people is that they lack in discipline. Black Africa lack in discipline. Understand? In na Alandi Soji, if na Alandi Soji, now 70% of them live like an animal. Understand? Thus, Traveler Malan and Soji lack control. They lack discipline. They love to behave like an animal. You know, animal don't have control. And that is how 70% black people is. You don't want to be so G before if you can't behave. Understand? But if you come to Western world, you will understand what rule Western world is: command and control. And that is the method that our leader Mazi Nnamdi can apply in this struggle. Military, quasi, command and control. Understand? That is why our leader is in his absence. Only female being like, keep it. When I came out, you explain everything to me. Obey those that I give you as your leader. But you see, Obeli Kukululu, for the mentality of black people. Understand? So what I want to tell my fellow Biafrans that are hearing my voice is that IPOB is very unique. Understand? It's very unique. And that is how our leader created it. Because of Biafra freedom. You must obey your leader. Understand? You must obey both national coordinator, zonal coordinator, everybody that is your leader. If they misbehave, you have to lay complaint to the superior. Not anybody that behave like an animal. No, IPOB. We are special people. That is why our leader after we IPOB, people history will talk about us. Understand? That is why I love Mazi Chukwudike so much. I love this man so much. Understand? And the history will talk about him. I want my fellow Biafra to emulate this man. Emulate this our brother. Understand? So we don't need the animal in IPOB family. I need the command. Oburonde religion weladi. Oburonde Jew mentality Nigeria weladi. Look at Nigeria. Everybody is just behaving like an animal. No control, no rule of law. Everybody is just behaving as they want. As far as we have that paper called money, you can kill anybody you like, and they get away from it. No. That is not the kind of a nation that we Biafras are looking for. We want a nation that will be like Europe. We want a nation that will be like all this Western world, that everything will be going normal. That's the nation that we are looking for. And if you are hearing my voice, if you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, join IPOB family. If you love Biafra freedom, join IPOB family. Contribute your party because it's your freedom. Every time you break Bugara the room, Bugara Pope na room. Pope is not talking about the killing that they are killing you. You break Bugara Bishop of Canterbury. Bishop of Canterbury is not talking about you. You break Bugara Bishop pastor. Nah, and this OG, Tete Nora, before it's too late. Tete Nora, Mazi to become a celebrity in our one them. Biafra is our destination. Instead of Biafra will not come. Anywhere we want to go, we have determined. I am going to do what I also want. If we do call Nigeria life, let them postpone the case of our leader that cannot come. More they are postponing the case of our leader, more our heart is getting strong. They are thunder will fire all of them. One day, Nigeria will cease to be in existence. One day, Nigeria is going to happen.
Thank you. Mazi. You say Mazi Marugo is a regular caller of this particular program as it is hot. He's always calling me, and whenever he calls, he made a lot of sense from United Arab Emirates. Biafra can madu nisi bakalonu. Biafra can wende muife. Biafra can wende mwere Chineke. Biafra can wende bunobi. No makiwete Biafra kahaji nro na nkwado na nwere onwe nke anyị na-azọ. Ọ bụ onye nọ na this struggle, agwa gị kwụsị ihe ị na-eme, ịjụ nwanne, asị gị kwụsị ka onye ọzọ were ọnọdụ, ịjụ iwe onye oshi. Biko Biafra kpọrọ m ndị oshi. Call the person a thief. Anybody that refuses to surrender his or her position upon the request, upon the declaration of the leadership, the person is a thief. That is why I don't want to come here and begin to mention them, say this person is this, that person is that. No, I don't do that. Because why I'm talking to South Africa IPOB members, I'm talking to Japan, I'm talking to America, I'm talking to Argentina, I'm talking to Brazil, I'm talking to Europe, to all European countries, UK, not only South Africa. Man, South Africa, so as they hot on this platform, we don't talk them today. We don't talk them today. As they hot on this platform, we don't talk them today. Thank you very much, my brothers. Anybody who refuse to leave his post when IPOB leadership asks them to do so is a thief. Because you want to steal something, that is why you refuse. Maybe you have not stolen enough. And IPOB is not money-making machine. We are putting our money. That is why I wholeheartedly and humbly thanked Mazi when he took that position and gave it to someone else, knowing the danger ahead. I thank Mazi. I don't used to sleep then. Out of 24 hours, I don't used to sleep up to 3 hours. Me that you are looking at now. If you see me that time, Adam Kapisa, if you want, I show you people a picture of the man you are looking at now. If I'm not in Iguacha, I'm on the way traveling to Enugu. If I'm not in Enugu, I'm on the way traveling to Asaba. If I'm not in Asaba, I'm on the way traveling to Lagos. If I'm not in Lagos, I'm on the way traveling to Abuja. If I'm not in Abuja, I'm on my way to Nasarawa. If I'm not in Nasarawa, I'm on my way to Kaduna, to Kanu. This is the job that I was doing. There was a day my car, the car that I entered from Abuja to Kaduna, not Kaduna, to Kanu, because you have to pass through Kaduna to Kanu, fell brake. The car fell brake. Everybody was shouting, Allah, Allah. Some people are shouting, Jesus, Jesus. We entered this into a very big forest. And their brother was in the front of this car. Mazopele is a Chukwubikem that is talking to you. I was seated in the front. I never shake. I never shake. All I was saying in my mind is Chukwubikem, take control. Take control. That is why the people that wanted to use Osoji to mock me or to talk down on me didn't know the meaning of Osoji. Anywhere I am traveling, my Osoji is in my pocket. As I am back on that journey, immediately I entered into that particular vehicle. I prayed. I called on the gods of our land to come and take preeminence over this over this judgment, this movement. I prayed. The whole job na the nose agagam nasu. Obo ni dem ya nwanne mewe ibro onye Igbo, bro onye odinala, onye omenala mewe. Amaka nji jisa arum that very day. Ke oria fana nkwo. Kuchoku jocha arum tufe ya na azum bai mota hapụta nwa accident. Onwere onye merụrụ arụ, onwere onye nwụrụ nu. Break ko felu. I meta moto onwe ai. I got to my destination. I did my job. I returned. This is a job that was taken out of me. You see, I was happy. Welcome to the program. I see the hot. You know where you're coming from.
Mazi, excellent. Good hello, sir.
Ndewo. Afagi nebisa bobiko.
Hello. Yeah, afambo Ugochukwu Izunna. Sorry, Kambanyanka. Afambo Ugochukwu Izunna. I'm not from South Africa.
Ndewo. The first caller from South Africa. Go ahead.
Yeah, although a video from beginning. I'm Mazi. A video from beginning we watch by your program. So but for your write-up about IPOB South Africa, you understand? ELML South Africa, but most of people, just group of people, just to choose those that how they obey the leadership of IPOB. In fact, those group of people they openly that there is nothing like DOS anymore.
Okay.
That like DOS are they go divided. You understand? They are fighting the national coordinator, national executive, and the DOS at the same time. You understand? So, and the oil cause this problem.
Don't mention them. Don't mention them, please.
No. Mazi, sorry.
Biafrans, I don't like when people disobey my orders. I'm a very disciplined person. I follow due process. I told this guy don't mention anybody's name here. It's not as if I'm afraid of anybody. You guys know, but there is something I am trying to correct here. I said you should not mention anybody's name. DOS knows what to do. The reason why I don't want him to mention anybody's name, I have to cut him off, is because I said, don't mention anybody's name. If you don't know what to say, don't call. If you call, say anything you want to say, but don't mention people's name. How? I had an experience why people were talking against me, going from platform to platform, discussing against me, calling my name, insulting me. People were writing lies against me. People were saying all manner of nonsense against me. My name was mentioned in almost all the platforms where my fellow brothers and sisters are listening to. The name Prince Darlington became a name that sometimes when you mention people say that idiot. Some people call me thief, even when I have never stolen anything. Some people call me so many names. Some people say that I've collected money. Some people say they bought me car. Some people they say they did this for me. They do this, that for me. My name was mentioned in so many platforms. Kanu ta Kanu. that is causing this problem in South Africa also mentioned my names in so many platforms. And people gave them their platform to mention my name. And they were calling me all those things. Now there are people that listen to them when they were mentioning my name. When the truth about what I was talking about was revealed, some of those people that listened to those people on that platform were not privileged to listen to the truth as it unveils. They were not there. So in their mind, President Darlington is a bad person. But when the truth finally came out, what happened? I told this our brother that just called now not to mention names. If you are listening to me, if you want to call back, you can call back. Correct yourself, please. Call back if you wish to say what you want to say, but don't mention anybody's name. My message, my message is coming with something, but you will not understand. Maybe the next version of this message will make you understand. But before then, the directorate of state must have done something, or they must have said something. If all the people that call my name, insult me, lied against me, if all of them will go back to their platform and say, those time I was talking about President Darlington, it was lie, I'm sorry, I will be very glad. But some of them refuse to do that. Some of them refuse to do that. Only few acknowledge that they lied against me. I am not saying that this person whose name was mentioned here by mistake is innocent or guilty. But as long as anybody, be it my brother or my sister, that IPOB gave instruction that you are sacked, you are not supposed to have a meeting, and you are doing a meeting, you are a thief. Mazi.
Mazi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, watching it. Because before Chobitala
ị ga-enye m kaikai adaogbe nke a ndị ọkịja na-ele ị ga-eweta ya ị ga-eweta ofu mkpụrụ ọjị bikos ekwuru abụghị ego ka m na-anaghị ihe m na-anaghị bụ ọkụkọ na ose ọjị na mkpụrụ ọjị ka m na-anaghị abụghị ego ị ga-enye m ya gaa n'iru wee ịchọrọ okwu gaa n'iru
ihe m na-ekwu before nsogbu anyị na-enwe na South Africa bụ just group of people gbakara aka si na ha ga-ekwetazi na DOS ekiche. You understand? So anyị nwasịkwanụ mba na ada eme na IPOB aga adịkwanụ tu na South Africa and nwekwanụ ike ịdị. So biko ihe nji nwebaka ọlụ abụla ama na directorate of state la anolu ha ga-egetu program a I'm up from South Africa.
All of them listen to my program. All of them from A to Z listen to my program.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Because Directorate of State, because many the needful for South Africa because things is getting out of hand. Among a group of people get cigar pota, still it was anything like US. Then how can I more bread? You understand? And the only person delay lead there was say that the truth. Only to Hale to buy her bag which is very wrong. So my purpose of Nji was to come this morning or to come this your program. Bola because Directorate of State can no one can make the needful. Can we paper and cancer the because like cancer okay mail lot of things though. I want
you to, before you go, hold on. I want you to know that the Directorate of State, they are aware of everything happening in South Africa. Sometimes that they don't respond immediately doesn't mean that they are not listening. They listened and they take their time. That is why anytime you see them come to announce anything on Radio Biafra, that is final because they take their time. They will. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Yes, my brothers and my sisters, as you can see, on this platform as they hot now, so they talk them. And I don't talk them this morning, I don't talk them this afternoon, this evening, depending on your location. I cannot go eba, mana agama chikota ni hinaso na mababe ebi mbo for them to change more. If you are an IPOB member anywhere in the world and you are asked to stop coordinating, you are asked to stop whatever activity you are having with IPOB, and you begin to create fractions, you begin to cause confusion, you begin to one day you're a thief. I told you people about a little story about my ordeal in one of my journey to the north. Break. If I had died on that spot, the next thing, hey, I want to ask what accident. I forget him. But when Mazi told me to stop, to leave that particular portfolio, I was happy. Why will you say you are fighting to restore your people and then the director say, no, stop, let someone else continue, and you begin to fight? It doesn't make sense. That is to say, you are a thief. Because no, I can say no bonyoshi. Man, I demand to you, Pomado Yoshi. Only open a bonyoshi, bonyoshi. Muslim bonyoshi, I won't give you blonyoshi. You blonyoshi, bonasi, you see, you can't have me in. Can you hitch all? And on this note, I am going to bring this program to an end because Umunem Dorman Jemonu, Uneke Gomunti, Unto Salon Mozia, Kulu Bob and Icho, Kulu, Nihina, Asan and Ken from Naya Bezo, Ken on Antibasi, they will. Therefore, now there's joking. Can you not see?